There are some very nice pro-grade features tucked into Anime Studio Pro, and layer comps is one of those. You'll immediately understand the relevancy of this if you're a pro user and work with programs like Anime Studio Pro or Apple's Final Cut, because the layer comps allow you to take really complex, deep animations here and export only parts of them to use in those programs, to use either the filters or some post-processing you may want to use. Now, if you're not familiar with all those video tools, you may be scratching your head going, oh, this isn't for me. Why would I even care about that? Well, there's some real good reasons to care about it. Let me explain why. Layer comps allow you to reveal parts of your scene and hide them at other times. In this simple scene that I have built, it looks like a daylight scene. But what if I wanted to reproduce this scene and make it a nighttime scene, but keep it all in the same file? This way I could animate both day and nighttime scenes with a high degree of consistency. Well, that's what layer comps are for, because it allows you to selectively show or hide elements of your scene very, very easily. Let me show you how that works. The layers palette is where we will go, and the layers comp is actually this little button that has these multiple documents on it. But to see it a little more easily, let me go ahead and detach the layers palette by choosing Window, Layers, and it pops this thing over here by itself. Now, whatever you can see in your scene is what will be remembered by the layer comp when you first create it. Now, I only have 3 layers in here. Obviously, the monster is made up of multiple layers. What you reveal and don't reveal, it takes a little bit of time to set up if you've got a deep, complex scene. But then you can navigate that scene with just a couple clicks later on. Let me show you how it works. First, I only want to see the mountains. This could be a background, it could be daytime mountains, nighttime mountains. What I'll do is go Layer Comp, New Layer Comp, and I'll name this one Mountains Day, and choose OK. Now I'm going to reveal the trees and everything, kind of the midground. Go Layer Comp, New, and let's name this one Trees Day, assuming we'd be doing a nighttime. Then I can hide that and do Monster, New Layer Comp, Monster Day, and choose OK. Now let me turn all these back on, and let's look at the implications of working with layer comps now. When I click on this, we have some options here. A really important one is Update Layer Comps. As you work with deep scenes, it's very likely that you'll accidentally leave something turned on or turn something off. All you have to do is turn on those additional elements or off and say Update Layer Comp and choose the one you want to update. We also have a couple other options here. One is Show Layer Comp and one is Expose Layer Comp. The difference between these is that the scene will reset when you do Expose Layer Comp. For example, Mountains Day. It turns everything off except for the mountains. But what if I want to export the mountains or render the mountains and the trees? I can come to Layer Export and say Show Layer Comp Trees. This will add it. So the show brings up or adds 2 additional elements, or you can hide them additionally, while expose reveals the layer comp as you have it saved. So if I say hide layer comp trees, that part will go away and leave the mountains. Kind of cool. Then we can simply show all layers and bring everything up. We could create a day preset, a night preset. That is a very, very nice, fast way to have a tremendous amount of depth and sophistication to your files and make it really easy to use. Now, something else that's very closely related to this that you can animate as well is that each layer here has a very well hidden little feature. It's just this little teeny disclosure triangle off to the right. When you click that, not only can you rename the file by double-clicking on the Layers palette, but it gives you immediate access to what is going to be shown or rendered with this file. So we can say simply hide this in editing view, but it will still render. We can say don't render this layer ever and turn it off. You can also do different animations over time, animate features like showing or hiding shape effects, brushes, those types of things. Click apply and it all works. So it's a nice little hidden part that you can engage with layer comps if you want to do that. So there's saving time, simplifying and streamlining complex scenes with layer comps in Anime Studio Pro.